Welcome, everyone. Let us all sit in meditation now for the next 25 minutes. For meditation, if you're sitting on the floor, cross your legs. If you're sitting on a chair and your legs are hanging, put one leg above the other and cross it. Clasp your hands, fingers into your fingers, and put your hands on your lap. Sit very comfortably. There is no need to keep a specific posture. And gently close your eyes. If you are wearing spectacles, put them aside. You do not need spectacles to look inside. Once you are sitting in a comfortable position, take your attention to your breath. The incoming and the outgoing breath. We do not have to breathe. It's an automatic process of the body. The body knows how to breathe. We only have to witness it. And be with it. We have chosen this time to just to be with the breath. When you are with the breath, there is nothing else. No thought, no feelings. There is no right or wrong way to breathe. Your way is the right way. Trust your own breath. Stay with it. breath may be shallow or deep, short or long, fast or slow. Be with it. There is no right or wrong way to breathe. Be with the breath, the continuous inflow and outflow of air. Just be with the breath. may notice thoughts, you may notice sensations in the body. That is where the energy is accumulating and healing is going on. Do not interfere with the process. Just be with the breath. Stay, stay with the outgoing breath. The breath is your best friend. It is your best guide. Be with it. Stay with the breath. Last 5 minutes. Stay with your incoming and outgoing breath. Last 2 minutes. Start becoming aware of your body. Become aware of this feeling of calmness. Anchor this feeling. Save this feeling inside your mind. How amazing it would be if we can walk with this feeling, we can talk with this feeling, and carry on in our lives with this feeling. Being in a meditative state all the time, being connected with the breath. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently unclasp your hands and put your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, taking your time, gently remove your hands from your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Welcome, welcome back, everyone.
Welcome, all masters. Today we have a great speaker, Abid Ali from north of Pakistan, and by profession he is engineer, and he is associated with PSSM and meditation since August 2020, and he enjoys singing and classical music from India, right? So,
Yes.
warm welcome. And today we are like lucky to he's with a very interesting topic, um, understanding your energy centers. So please, Avid, warm welcome and enlighten us with your wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you, Nehaji, for the introduction, and a warm welcome to everyone here, all the participants. I will move straight to the topic that I want to share today.
Sure.
Yes. Please give me a thumbs up when you are able to see the screen. Good. Great. So today I would like to discuss about energy centers in our body and chakras. By now, I understand that we have already talked about thoughts, feelings, and how our reality manifests. So we all know that we are actually vibrational energy beings and not just the physical body that we see. And our reality is formed by the thoughts and the feelings that we have all the time. Thoughts are said to be the language of the brain, and feelings are said to be the language of the body. Now, when we talk about feelings and how they are the language of the body, this is where understanding the chakras or the energy centers in the body come into play. And learning about chakras helps us understand our feelings, understand coping mechanisms, helps us understand how to balance, how to create balance and harmony in life. So, what are chakras? The literal meaning of the word chakra is disc or wheel. It can be visualized as a spinning disk or a spinning wheel of energy, which is located in different parts of the body. So these chakras are actually energy wheels, and they are interconnected with one another in our body. According to ancient literature, the system that these chakras form, it actually receives and it assimilates and expresses life force energy. Chakra is it cannot be seen, it cannot be physically seen. Also, modern science does not understand it because it is related to the life energy, which is not a tangible force, which cannot be measured. So it's entirely philosophical model, which comes up from ancient scriptures and literature, and it can be felt in the bodies too. How chakras and energies manifest themselves is in how we look, how our physical bodies look. Along with that, the patterns that we manifest in our lives and the way we think, we feel, and handle different life situations. If there's any imbalance in any chakra, the imbalance could be excessive energy, or it could be deficiency of energy in that particular chakra or the energy center. And excess or deficiency, it creates imbalance in our physical body, in our emotional body, and in our life. So let's dive deeper into the chakras. Today we will speak about the major chakra system. The major chakra system is made up of 7 chakras, which run between the base of the spine to the top of our heads. There are also minor chakras that are located around the ears, on our shoulders, in the extremities of our hands and feet, fingertips, and other places. But majorly, these chakras govern a maximum of our bodies. So there are 7 major chakras in the body that run along the spine towards the head. To understand these chakras, we need to understand a few characteristics of them. What characteristics? First of all, and the most basic, is where inside the body is a chakra or the energy system is situated. After where it is situated, we need to understand what is the issue in our life that it creates, that it is related to in our physical body and the life that we live on this earth. What are the goals related to each chakra? What are the demons of each chakra? What are those emotions and feelings and the things that actually create imbalance? Every chakra has a specific color frequency attached to it. Every chakra has a specific element attached to it. And when we are learning about chakras, we also need to learn what happens if the energy in that system, and if the energy in that center is high, very high, or it's very low. What happens? How it manifests in our lives. So we'll go with all the chakras one by one, starting with the root chakra.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you please share the
Yes.
first slide? I wanted to take a screenshot.
Okay.
The first one.
I can also share the presentation with you if you like. For now, just try to listen and learn as much. I will share this slide with Neha ji, and then she can share it with you. Okay. So
Okay.
you'll have all the
Sorry, sir.
information.
Sorry, sir.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Pleasure. So let's go ahead with each energy center. Starting with the first one, it is the root chakra. And as the name suggests, it lies at just the root of our spine, the base of the spine. The central issue related with this chakra is survival. This chakra, this energy center deals with our survival needs. And its main goal is to create stability in life, along with grounding, physical health, and prosperity. The demon of this chakra is fear. The emotion that creates imbalance in this root chakra is the emotion of fear. The color associated with it is red, and the element related with this chakra is earth, the ground. Now, if you have excess of energy in this chakra, a person feels heavy, sluggish, a little lazy. In the body, it manifests as obesity. In life, it manifests as being materialistic and greedy and attached to things. And when there is low energy in this chakra, where there is deficiency of energy in this center, our life is governed by fears. We stay afraid of things all the time. There is less discipline in life. We feel restless. We cannot stick to one thing for a longer time. We need to do a lot of stuff. And in the body, it manifests as being underweight. Moving on to the second one. The second one is our sacral chakra. The location of this chakra is above the root, just in the lower abdomen, near our genitals, lower back, and hips region. The central issue associated with this chakra is sexuality and our emotions. The goals of this chakra, if this chakra is balanced in you, in us, the goal is having fluidity in life, being flexible, being understanding, enjoying the pleasures of life, having a healthy sexuality, and having healthy feelings. The demon that creates imbalance in this chakra is guilt, feeling guilty of things, feeling guilty of things that have happened in the past, something that you have done. So guilt is the demon for this chakra. And the color associated with it is orange. The element is water. Naturally, water is fluid. We see it can take any shape. Water can take any shape of any container that it is in. So it's very fluid. It's very flexible. So water represents the sacral chakra. Now, if there is excess of energy in the our sacral chakra, what happens is we feel overly emotional. We tend to set poor boundaries with people and with things. There is sex addiction, and there are obsessive attachments to people. There are obsessive compulsive disorders. All this happens if the energy in this chakra is in excess. When the energy in this chakra is deficient, we tend to be very rigid, holding too hardly to our belief system, not understanding, not being understanding towards people, towards other belief systems, just being very rigid with ourselves. Impotency, emotional numbness, not feeling emotions, and a fear or a repulsion from pleasure. This is how the deficiency of this chakra manifests in our life. Moving on to the third chakra, and we are moving a little above on the spine towards the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus is located in the upper abdomen, somewhere around where the liver is, and its central issue is power and will, or willpower. When this chakra is in a balanced state, we feel a vitality in life. We feel a spontaneity in life, doing things that we would like to do, and a strength of will. We have good willpower. We are connected to our purpose, and we have good self-esteem. Hence, the demon for this chakra is going to be shame. Feeling ashamed of how I look, feeling ashamed of what I have done, feeling ashamed of the mistakes. So shame is the demon that creates imbalance in this chakra. The color associated with this chakra is yellow, and the element associated with it is fire. If this chakra, if the energy in this chakra is in excess, we if it is in excess, then we have troubles in dominating people. We are more controlling. We become aggressive, and there's a need to be doing things all the time and being active all the time. And if there's a deficiency in this chakra, we tend to have weaker willpower, a poor self-esteem, a bad image of our own self. We tend to be passive. We let other people take charge of our lives, of things, and we are never able to do things that we wish to do. The next chakra, as we move above, is the heart chakra. The heart chakra is located, it's just in the center of the heart, of the chest, near the heart. And the issues that it governs is with love and relationships. If this chakra is in a properly balanced position, it creates balance in our lives. There's compassion, there is self-acceptance, there is trust, and our relationships tend to be very fulfilling and compassionate. The demon of this chakra is grief, and the color associated with this chakra is green. The element is air. If this chakra is in excess, we tend to be overly dependent on people, overly codependent in our relationships. Again, we tend to set poor boundaries. We become possessive and jealous. If this chakra is deficient of energy, we tend to feel shy, lonely, isolated. We lack being empathetic with people. We lack in understanding other people's feeling, connecting with that, being bitter and critical. As we move up above the heart chakra, we have throat chakra. Throat chakra, as the name suggests, it resides in our throat. And the issue that it governs is communication. If this chakra is balanced, we are able to communicate clearly. And we are also creative in life. We tend to create things. And when we are able to communicate clearly, we also feel a connection. We also feel that we resonate with someone, with people, and we are able to communicate. The demon of this chakra is lies. The color is blue, and the element is sound frequencies. If this chakra is in excess of energy, it can manifest as talking excessively, talking a lot, and the inability to listen. If it is deficient, of course, it's the opposite. We have a fear of speaking, we have poor rhythm, and we are unable to communicate, put our thoughts and feelings into words clearly. That is what happens when it is deficient. Moving up to the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is present between our eyebrows. The central issue that it governs in our life is intuition and imagination. If it is in a harmonious, balanced position, this chakra helps in psychic perception, accurate interpretation of events that are happening, and imagination, and seeing things clearly for what they are. The demon of this chakra is illusion. The color is indigo, and the element of this chakra is light. If this chakra is in excess energy, it manifests as headaches, having nightmares, hallucinations, delusions, and difficulty in concentrating. If it is deficient, it manifests as poor memory, poor vision, unimaginative, and denial. Moving on to the crown chakra, which is based at the top of our head. The issue that is related with this chakra is awareness. And if it is in a balanced position, it manifests as having wisdom, knowledge, consciousness, and a spiritual connection. The demon of this chakra is attachment. The color is violet, and the element is thought or the space. If this chakra is in excess energy, we tend to be overly intellectual. We get addicted to spirituality. We may also leave focus of life and um, tend to escape from the realities of life. Also, confusion and dissociation. Dissociation, as I just mentioned, is dissociation from the reality of life. If it is deficient, it manifests as learning difficulties, spiritual skepticism, limited beliefs, materialism, and apathy. So these are the basic 7 chakras in our body. Now, when we understand what chakras are, what to do with this information. So understanding the information about chakras, it helps us in understanding the blocks in our own bodies and imbalances in our own bodies, and how we can unblock it and create harmony and balance in our lives, and let the life force flow through us freely and naturally. Some things that you can do for unblocking the chakras is, first of all, understand what it is, understand the details of each chakra and the dynamics of it. And once you are working on a specific chakra, you can connect with it, and you can look back at your personal history, because every blockage or excessiveness or deficiency that happens is based on the experiences that we have had, based on the belief system that we have, on the basis of those experiences. So looking back at the history, we can tend to understand where, for example, if I am not feeling very grounded, if I'm feeling very restless and I'm afraid, so I can understand where that fear is coming from. I can look back and see if something happened in the past. What belief systems do I have that originate this fear? So once you know the dynamics of the chakra, you can examine your personal history, associate and learn from that. And once you are intellectually aware of where it is coming from, there are some, since the chakras are situated in different parts of the body, there are certain exercises, physical exercises that you can do to balance the chakras. There are certain yoga poses that you can do for each of the chakra to work on that. You can understand if it is in excess or if it is deficient, and there are certain techniques to other techniques to balance those chakras that include affirmations for each chakra. For example, if I'm feeling ungrounded, or if I have emotions of fear coming from my survival needs, for example, I'm afraid of that something bad is going to happen, I can say affirmations and repeat affirmations in my head that everything that I need right now is there. I have everything that I need. I am safe. I am protected. So for each chakra, there are certain affirmations that you can repeat. There are certain exercises that you can do. For the purpose of this presentation, I just wanted to share some basic information of the chakra. If we start going into each of the chakra, it's going to be a separate topic for each of them. So if you need more information, I have taken this information from a book called Eastern Body, Western Mind, and it is written by Anodia Judith. So you can get that book also. It's a great book, and it actually combines the psychological findings of the West and the spirituality of the East together. And it's a great book, and it's very easy to read at the same time. So that is the information that I wanted to share with you today. Thank you very much for being here. If you have anything to share or maybe ask, please go ahead. The forum is open for question answers and sharing. Thank you.
Wonderful. It was amazing. Like this topic is taken here for the first time on this platform. So because some participants are very new to the meditation from this program. So for them, this is like you have explained very nicely. And then
Great.
Yeah, and very simple language, and even your presentation is excellent. So
Yeah,
people can.
I got to know that there are beginners here, so I try to be as basic as possible. Yes.
Yeah, it's excellent. So, Masters, if you want to ask anything about the chakras, or if you want to share something, please raise
Sir,
your hand.
I want to ask one question re- regarding second chakra, sacral chakra. It's like that you said if it is in excess, uh, you 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 experience obsessive attachments. Can you please elaborate a little on that to explain it more clearly?
Sure.
Any
Let me get
example
back.
for any example of obsessive attachments?
Hmm. By obsessive attachments, I mean, so you see, the goal of this chakra is being fluid and comfortable with changes and getting to new experiences. So when we have less fluidity in life, when we have shut down ourselves in going through new experiences, we what we tend to do is we tend to be attached with the reality that we have, with whatever is happening in life. For example, if I have um, if I have a certain practice in a day, for example, let me think of it in a way.
I mean, you mean to say that we are not open to changes in life and we are not adaptive to the changes that are happening. Are you?
That's absolutely correct. Yes.
Okay. Got it, sir.
And when you are not open for new experiences, you are actually very attached to what you have at that point. So you shut yourself to new opportunities and new experiences.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Got it, sir. Absolutely clear. Thank you sir for clearing the doubt, and really excellent presentation. Like anybody can do self-examination after having the material that you presented here, and can definitely improve their balance in chakra by just observing their own personality. Thanks a lot, sir, for sharing such a wonderful presentation. Thank you. Lots of gratitude, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Participants.
Also, okay, I would like to show the book. This is the book. Eastern Body, Western Mind. So yeah, if you want to read, I love it.
Can we have a PDF of copy?
I tried to look for it, but I could not find a PDF online.
Okay.
So, I had to order this online, a hard copy. Also, one more thing, Neha ji, I would like to share here with my own experience about the chakras and understanding is sometimes, we tend to analyze a little too much, and we tend to criticize uh, when we are looking at ourselves and analyzing ourselves. We tend to become a little too judgmental. So my recommendation is to look at yourself from a third person's perspective without any judgment. This information is only to help ourselves bring in harmony and more balance. So just take it as a piece of information and then things that you can apply, um, rather than becoming too self-critical about yourself.
Exactly, it's very true. Sometimes I also experience, sometimes you become so analyze everything, and then you complicate your life.
Yes.
So yeah, this is very great point you have not we have noticed. Okay, so participants, anybody have any other questions or?
Great. I think I have explained so well that nobody has a
Yeah,
question.
nobody has questions. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Thank you.
Abid, if you want to share something with our participant, like your journey, as we all know, you are coming from Pakistan, so maybe how it was, is it an easy path to serve there? You are doing great services there. You are inspiration to the youth. So if you want to give any message or something, please share it.
Well, Nehaji, from my experience, the biggest lesson that I have come across is that true liberty and true enlightenment is actually in engaging with the world and not escaping from it. When I came into meditation, I was actually on a sabbatical. I had quit my work. I was living in the mountains and I had left everything else. Um, but with meditation, I realized that I was also escaping from a lot of realities of life. I chose to come to this world, in this family, on this part of the world, to learn
Yeah.
something. So that is what I realized. So I came back and I started to work again, started this job again, and now, yeah, um, trying to learn whatever I can. And I always have a choice. If it gets too much, I can always escape and take a break from that. I know that too. But at the same time, if I'm not going to learn from it, things are going to repeat themselves eventually.
Yeah. You have to face it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Later on, yes. So yeah, that's the biggest learning that I have got in these past few years. And yeah, things now make sense. And constant practice of meditation really helps.
So how you come in the service?
In the service right now, I'm only doing online sessions like this one. In Pakistan, I'm not facilitating meditations as of yet, because the idea is not very easy to communicate here, because a lot of spiritual understanding is sort of in conflict with with an understanding that we have about spirituality and religion, because here we do not understand the concept of reincarnation either, which is a huge part of a soul's journey, I believe. It is, I believe every religion is saying the same thing, but the way it is being understood now after the dark ages, it's very strict and on a line, and people tend to just stick to it rather than questioning things. So I have to be very, क्या कहते हैं उसको? We have
Practical?
to be very intelligent about sharing this information. So for now, I am just practicing what I'm learning, and with the practice, I am the best service that I can do, I think, for now is practicing what I'm learning and show it in my and embody it within me, all the learnings. So that
And
is the
you
best.
can increase the energy over there.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much, Abid, for coming on this platform and give your this wisdom. And it's our like pleasure to be youth like you. You are, inspiration for all youth. Mohini ji is requesting for.
The ESBN number.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check what the number is. Okay, Neha ji, I'll share it with you if I find something. Otherwise, I'll share a picture of this book, so anybody who needs it can find it on the internet.
Yeah, sure. Do you have my number?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
we will meet again very soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. We are ending our session here. And good night, everyone. And thank you for joining.
Good night.